Allah kai ku lafiya.
Amin.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Vice President Kashim Shettima says President Bola Tinubu's administration has subsidized the cost of the 2024 Hajj with 90 billion naira. Shettima made this known at the inauguration of the 2024 National Hajj operation held at the Sir Ahmadu Bello International Airport, Birnin Kebbi, Kebbi State capital. He said that government of renewed hope agenda led by Tinubu attaches immense importance to religious pilgrimage due to the role it plays in transforming behavioral and social vices of the believers beyond performing the pilgrimage.
You may recall that this year we had a major challenge in announcing the final Hajj fare for the 2024 Muslim pilgrimage due to fluctuations in foreign exchange rates. President Bola Tinubu painstakingly worked round the clock to control the downward spiral of our local currency to bring relief to our pilgrims and other Nigerians, a move that eventually succeeded in lowering the fare modestly. The President approved the release of 90 billion naira to subsidize the cost of pilgrimage for this year's Hajj. Due to this high regard, the government took time to carefully select men of integrity with administrative acumen and records of selfless dedication to manage the affairs of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria in the interest of Nigerian pilgrims. Government at the highest level monitors all arrangements made for the well-being of our pilgrims, both in Saudi Arabia and within the country before embarking on the journey. We are aware of the provisions put in place for the safety, security, and comfort of Nigerian contingent to the 2024 Hajj. Indeed, it is through our collective prayers and individual contributions that our country will beget prosperity.
Earlier, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Sa'ad Abubakar III, tasked Nigerian pilgrims on discipline in order to project the image of Nigeria positively.
We've been doing this program for decades. I have led Nigerian pilgrims as Amirul Hajj for so many times in the past. And I know how disciplined Nigerian pilgrims have always been. Because one thing you won't find us wanting is lack of discipline. What we need is good leadership. Once you have a good leadership, you will have good followership. As you heard the NACON chairman said, when all hopes were lost, lights shone at one end, and today we are having the inaugural flight. Let me tell the chairman of the commission, we never lost hope that we'll go for Hajj. We're in an era of renewed hope. So tell Ashwaju that his renewed hope is still being expected to shine everywhere. We are looking for more, we want more and more of good leadership. I want to thank the President for his leadership. I want to thank the Vice President, thank the Governor and all governors of our states who have been standing by to help the common man to survive.
Also, the Executive Chairman of NACON, Malam Jalal Arabi, warned the 2024 intending Hajj pilgrims against carrying any prohibited items into Saudi Arabia. Arabi also emphasized the need for the intending pilgrims to utilize the special privilege they have to serve Allah and avoid being distracted.
I implore you all to avoid any conduct that will dent your image or image of our dear country. Remember the lessons you learned while preparing for this exercise and know that the time has come to implement them. Also remember that you are traveling to a country where there is a language barrier and a country where their laws are strictly followed for the general good of the congregation. Claiming ignorance to comply by the laid down rules or guidelines will not save one's neck when caught in the wrong side of the law. Please follow instructions. Follow the instructions of your officials or pilgrims' guides to stay safe because they have been trained to know the do's and the don'ts. Saudi Arabia is a country that does its possible best to give the finest hospitality to its guests. Therefore, we should not abuse the gesture. We believe we have made enough accommodation and feeding arrangement that would not warrant the pilgrims spending extra on these amenities. Thus, $500 would suffice in these global cash crunch times.